What's up, everyone? It's your man LD Larry Dawson, and I'm here to tell you about my new series, My Legacy. It is a 10-part series. Each episode will be focusing on one particular topic. These topics are life-changing topics. You are not going to want to miss these discussions. Tune in each week for a new episode. Don't miss it. My Legacy. What's up, everyone? It's your man LD Larry Dawson, and we're back for the next episode of My Legacy. This episode is consistency. That right there is pretty tough. How many of y'all are consistent with what y'all do, and how many of y'all are inconsistent with what y'all do? Consistency will get you places that you didn't even think you could go just by being consistent. Being inconsistent will get you all the wrong places you don't want to go. So I'm going to break down a couple different ways how being consistent will help change your life for the better. I'm going to tell you a story about a man they call Coach K, Mike Krzyzewski. I'm not a Duke fan, but boy, I sure can respect his greatness. This man has been coaching for over 40 years now at Duke, and he constantly keeps a great team. His consistency and his work ethic and his leadership in young men and to pushing them to not only be good men, but great basketball players, good at their schoolwork, good at being family men, good at being good teammates. His consistency has spanned 4 decades. And he has sent so many players to amazing careers outside of basketball. The countless stars he sent to the NBA are scattered across the league everywhere and have been for the longest time. His 5 national championships, more wins than any coach in the history of the NCAA. He has constantly got his team in the top 10 every year. His consistency is unmatched. He is absolutely the definition of consistency as a coach. And guess what? He's still not slowing down. Every year, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get one of the hardest coaching coaches out there, one of the best men out there. He's constantly pushing these young men to be great. If you're looking for someone to emulate yourself after, if you're trying to be consistent, check out Coach K and see just how consistent he's always been. So, that's an analogy dealing with basketball and a coach and how consistent he's been in that field. But let me tell you something, man. Consistency will help you in so many different aspects of your life. Your relationship, your schooling, your professional work life. So let's go back to relationship. What if you're inconsistent in your relationship? How do you think that's going to work? Probably not very well. But if you're consistent in a good way, imagine how that would be. What if you're constantly telling your significant other how amazing they are, how beautiful they are, or how appreciative of them you are? What if you're consistently doing things together as a family or as a unit? If you're consistently planning and building together, if you're consistently surprising each other with stuff or loving on each other or coming up with ideas to help push each other, that consistency will build your relationship like nothing other. If your partner knows for sure this man or woman is going to be consistent, I can constantly count on them to always be there when they say they're going to be there, to always do what they say, to always make sure whatever needs to be done, they're going to get done, to be by my side, to love me, to take care of me. That consistency will go so far in building an amazing relationship. The same thing works with your schooling. Consistency. If you are constantly turning in your assignments ahead of time, if you're putting that extra effort in, if you're always on class on time and showing up, that consistency will pay off. That extra studying, that turning everything in, that being there. You think your professors don't take notice of that? Even if you're not the smartest or wisest person in the class, that consistency still will make a difference, because they will notice this person, they might not have the natural ability, but their consistency and hard work will push them to the level to where they need to be. That 79 might turn into an 80. That 89 might turn into a 90. That 99 might turn into 100. The same thing with your work. Consistency. If you are consistently showing up to work every single day, consistently turning in your reports, getting your job done, helping others, leading by example, that consistency will pay off with your promotion, with your peace of mind, with the way people look at you and deal with you. But if you're inconsistent in any of these things, with your schooling, with your relationship, with your work, they will start to crumble underneath you. If you're inconsistent on how you show your significant other you care about them, or you're insignificant in the way that you do things for them, or you handle your chores, or the way that you talk to them. Same thing with school. If you're inconsistent about going to classes, or inconsistent about getting your homework done on time, or the effort you put in, or at work if you're showing up late, or you're not doing your reports right, or you're not turning them in at all, inconsistent in the way you deal with people and talk to people and handle people, that's going to affect you in all those areas. It's the simple difference between being consistent and inconsistent. So think about that going forward, the way that you handle yourself. Are you that person that you consistently can count on? Or are you that person that you can consistently count on to do what you're not supposed to be doing? To not show up here, to make an excuse there, to not do what you're supposed to here. One more thing, I want to touch on the fitness industry, because one thing that drives me crazy is people that come in and want to work out or train or try to get in shape, and they think, well, you know what, I've been inconsistent, I haven't been eating right, I haven't been working out, I haven't been doing this, but now I want to. So after like 60 days, they're like, why not looking the way I want to look? Why not look like that guy or girl I saw on Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat? I want to look that way. I'm being consistent. No. It takes consistency for the long haul. If you really want to look the best that you can look, if you want to have an amazing body, if you want to be in really good physical condition, if you want to be healthy on the inside and outside, it takes consistency. You have to eat proper. You have to drink proper fluids, and you have to train on a consistent basis without missing time and without making excuses. That consistency will pay off, and then you will see the results. It might take some people 3 months, it might take some people 3 years, but if you are consistent with it, then you will see the results. Consistently have a good diet, consistently are training, consistently are taking care of yourself, then you will see the results that you are looking for. That's the difference between being consistent and inconsistent. So when people come to me and they're not seeing what they want to see and they're struggling and they don't understand why, that's what I'm trying to tell them. This takes time, this takes consistency, and this takes hard work. But if you are willing to do that, then you can have the body you want. Then you can be healthy as you want to be. Then you can take your diabetes or heart problems or whatever else you have going on, and you can control them, because you have now made yourself a healthy person with a consistent hard work and dedication to your fitness and your life that you put in. So I hope you guys understand what it means to be consistent with someone. Check out Coach K and just how consistent he's been for the last 4 decades. Check out all those hard workers that have the bodies and the fitness and the health that you want, and check out all the work they had to put in to get that. The consistent hard work over time is how they got that. You can have it too, but you have to be consistent and you have to put in the work in. So you guys think about that, the difference between consistency and inconsistency, and how by just being consistent and putting in hard work can change everything for you. This was another episode of My Legacy. I hope you guys liked this episode. I look forward to seeing you back for the next one. I'm out.